Hi, welcome back to the CIPPE prep series. I am Sharanya and this is week 4 of our preparation. I'll start with a recap. In week 1, we read through the IAPP book. It was a shallow reading, but we went through it once. In week 2, we made flashcards using the GDPR so that we can memorize the articles. In week 3, we read through chapters 4 to 7 of the IAPP book. Week 3 onwards, we are doing a thorough reading of the IAPP book because that is our Bible for this exam. And this particular video is going to be week 4, 5, 6, and 7 because I don't want to keep making videos that people have to peruse through if the information is about the same. So in week 4, you're going to do chapters 8 to 11. The same classification system when it comes to information: case laws, important examples, EDPB guidelines, and anything miscellaneous that you think will be important. As you read through the book, you keep classifying all the information in one of these 4 categories. The way of classification right now is your choice. You can color code in the book itself, you can make flashcards out of it, you can copy it down to a Word file. The point is that you have to segregate this information in your head. And there are 2 levels of segregation. 1, topic-wise segregation. 2, information-wise segregation. So, for example, if in chapter 8, let's just say right to be forgotten is given and Google versus Spain is given, I need to have a separate flashcard or a separate Word file subheader that says chapter 8 case law this. And this same system of classification will go on for week 5, where you're going to do chapters 12 to 15, week 6, where you're going to do chapters 16 to 18. As you keep reading through it, you'll keep fortifying your notes wherever you're putting this information. Now, we had left out the history part, and that was because I said that we need to do it towards the end. I personally prefer it towards the end because history is a little bit boring to me. So if I start with the history, I'll never build the momentum. But if you feel like history is something that you really enjoy, feel free to do it before. Now, how to use AI in this system remains about the same. If you don't understand anything, ask AI to explain it to you. Now, you got to be a little bit conscious about how you use AI. I personally don't want to use AI for frivolous reasons. I just want to be a little bit climate conscious when it comes to that. So, if you see something that can't be Googled or is something that is like, it's a problem with your understanding of things. Like I mentioned, that the European system of governance, European Union system of governance was something I was not able to understand. This method of figuring it out was actually something I discovered through ChatGPT. So when it comes to things like mnemonics, when it comes to things like understanding a particular case law better, you can use it. Now, do bear in mind that right now, again, we are not trying to memorize things. We are just trying to create a system that will allow us to study more conveniently. At the end of the day, if something is not convenient, you will stop doing it. And as I've mentioned in many videos before, this is about creating momentum. And in order to create momentum, you need to first create a system and you need to create tools. So this will get you into the habit of studying. But if you try to force yourself to memorize things right now, you might get repulsed. You might not like what you're doing. While all of these weeks are going on, I will encourage you to keep studying from the GDPR flashcards. You don't really need to do, or you don't need to give a lot of effort into it. You can be sitting, waiting for a bus, just go through your flashcards. You could be waiting in line, look at your flashcards. You don't even have to look at it every day. Like, start with a little bit of consistency, but as the weeks go on, you'll realize you don't need to look at it every day. And if you are a flashcard person, if you really like looking at flashcards and think that that works for you, then you can on the side just start making flashcards of all of the information that I gave you. I will put a video of how these flashcards are used. I have put a video once in week 2, but I'll put it again, and you'll be able to understand how distinct flashcard decks really help you segregate information and just recall it whenever you want. The reason why I'm giving week 4 to 7 right here is because it is a very subjective thing. How long does it take for you to grasp this information and make these notes is going to be very subjective. Ideally, you should be able to do it in 4 weeks. It should be fairly easy. But by any chance that you are firstly you have just a lot of free time in your hands and you don't want to wait for upcoming videos, you can just follow through the information and get it done whenever you like. There is no supplementary portion of this video, and in fact, like, just take care of yourself, breathe, hydrate, all of that good stuff. Whenever I do schedule these videos, there is a good chance that I am going to put week 8 right after this. So these videos are not coming out at the time I am preparing for the exam. These videos have been scheduled towards the end of the year, so that I make sure that I am studying and I try to get the exam done with before these videos come out. So if you see week 8 video next week, I did not time travel. It is just how the videos have been scheduled. Bye bye.